Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Shut Up Woman. I'm Lexus.
I'm Riz.
I'm Nigel.
And I'm Melissa.
And today we're talking about
Mourning celebrities. Do you guys think it's weird to mourn celebrities' death that you never actually met, or, how y'all feel about that?
I guess I'll go first because it always seems like I go first anyway. But I actually just kind of experienced a situation with that because I posted about like the Amigos and how like we like kind of grew up with them, which we did. And this girl shared my post like, y'all don't know these people, they don't care about you. And I'm just thinking like, of course they don't know like us and they don't care about us. Like we're the people that's looking up to them or like their music. How would they know us? So y'all, that doesn't make sense. Like to say celebrities don't care about y'all or the celebrities don't even know y'all. Like, well, obviously, how would they know us? So that's not a valid like reasoning for not being sad or for being sad or whatever. So I wouldn't necessarily say I ever mourned like completely. Like was just so like I'm hurt when anybody dies. It's sad when anybody, especially if they get killed. It's sad, anyways. But I don't see anything wrong with people crying or anything like that. If a celebrity dies, especially because you never know how that celebrity played a part in that person's life. Like their music could be getting them through a movie that they watched that this actor played in could have helped them through a rough time or something. So it's like, how can you say somebody is weird or something for mourning somebody?
Yeah. I agree. I feel the same way. I think, each person grow attachment to certain artists, people that they can relate to. Like you said, we grew up, I didn't really grow up with them, but, they played a major part in my turn-up days, the Migos.
Yes.
So to hear someone get killed over something senseless, it's sad in general. And I'm an emotional person anyway, so it don't matter if I'm scrolling Facebook and see somebody passed away. I'm going to feel some sense of sympathy for that person and their family regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. It's disheartening, and I think it's different based off of the impact that people have had on different people. Like, like, for example, the Migos, like Takeoff, he could have had an impact on certain people, so people feel that differently. Or like, I was a little sad when P&B Rock died because it was like, dang, he won't ever make music again. Like, I've listened to his music.
He played important part too when
Right.
I growing up. Like, he had a lot of songs.
Right, it's just the way they be dying. Like,
Yeah.
over a chain. It was a chain, right?
Yeah, they were trying to take
It's
his
crazy.
drugs.
So it's like, I'll never hear that again. Like, and even as a kid, like, one of my favorite artists was Aaliyah. And I, like, still felt so sad. Even though she had passed before I really, like, knew about her, I felt so sad. Like, dang, she'll never make a new song. So I just think it just really depends on either the impact or just even, like, the effect that their music had on them. Or, like, the times it got you through. It's like, dang, they'll never, So I don't think that it's necessarily, like, it's not a bad thing, one, but I don't think, like, even just, like, some people aren't mourning them, but we're just really, like, feeling it, like, oh my gosh. And then it's like, oh, like, even with Nipsey, like, he made an impact on the community, he's leaving children behind. It's just kind of like, we can feel how it would feel to lose somebody that we love.
Right. That be killing me, like, bro, they got kids. The kids ain't got no daddies. But I don't think it's weird either because when Michael Jackson died,
I was just gonna say when Michael Jackson died, I didn't cry, but
I was
in shock.
I cried.
I was in shock. I was like, oh my God.
Me and Michael Jackson was like this. I ain't know him, but we was like,
I cried.
I was watching the funeral, bawling. Like, that was something like Michael Jackson. That was that guy. He was that nigga.
Yeah.
And when Chadwick Boseman died, like
that was sad.
That was Black Panther. Like, if you
you know what? I'm sorry.
No, you could what?
What's the dude name from Fast and Furious?
Oh, Paul Walker.
Yes. Like them is like Black Panther favorite movie, Fast and Furious, watch all of that shit.
Yeah,
Whenever your favorite movies, you watch these people in all their movies, it's like, damn, I felt connected to you, bro. You just went over there and died.
Let's be real, I cried when the character dies. So,
Yes.
so the real person is like, oh my God.
And they didn't make it no better in Fast and Furious with the ending when
yeah.
they had him in the car and it was like
Like
whatever, and then he went the separate way.
Yeah.
And he went this way, and then they turned on the song. It's been a long.
You can't
Oh my God! No!
Queen
like if you're a Marvel fan and Black Panther died, you definitely felt that shit. Like it wasn't no other way around it. You felt that shit like.
And then his death was like almost like so quick because it was like nobody even knew that he was like sick.
Yeah.
Until the ending, we knew.
Yeah.
But it was like, and then seeing him that small, seeing him that small and stuff,
picking
like,
at him,
yeah,
making jokes,
like don't even know what's going on.
And that's one thing about being a celebrity. Like you could be sick, and then people just think you losing weight or whatever, or even getting fat because some medicines and stuff make you gain weight too.
Like the dude from Girlfriends, I think he's sick because he like real
William?
big. Yeah, he real big. I want to say he's sick, and people was making fun of him because they was like, "Dang, you done
Yeah, he probably on like antibiotics. Certain stuff like causes you to, gain weight if you have a certain sickness and you take certain medicines and stuff. So it's like you never know what somebody's going through. So it's like, especially if you in a celebrity light and people just talking about you because your weight. They judging everything already, but like lose a little weight. Now you anorexic. They saying you anorexic. You let yourself go on your drugs. It's just like so much.
You can't win or lose.
Right. I gain weight, I'm fat. I lose weight, I'm too
skinny.
Yeah. What y'all want from these celebrities?
But the people who like scrutinize us for like caring that people have passed away, it's not like, oh, we knew them, like that was big homie or something, but it was just kind of like, we know them, like
we gonna make a comment.
We
like,
watched
that's
them.
sad. Like you're the weird one for saying we're weird. How about
like,
that?
how are you upset because I'm sad because somebody died? Like, how are you mad at me for being sad?
Feeling some type of way.
Like, I never, like, you have to be mentally ill to be upset because somebody else is sad. It doesn't affect your life. Yeah, it doesn't affect your life at all. Yeah. And you're sitting there literally cussing people out like, y'all dumb. Y'all, like, because they're sad.
Yeah. It's a human thing, especially, and then you feeling for the families and all that.
And they got, like you said, they got kids, so now these kids, father, mother, whoever is gone.
Yeah.
And like I said, how they died. Like,
right, Takeoff got shot in front of his uncle and his cousin. Like we like, ooh, I know they hurting. So
what
like,
makes it worse is social media.
Yeah,
posting it,
sharing
seeing it. Like I didn't see the Takeoff one, but I think I saw PNB Rock. And I saw it, but like before I was on Twitter, and I was on Twitter like before right when they posted, and then I'm like,
they
oh
showed
my
them
god,
on the ground and stuff.
yes, and I'm like,
out.
Oh my goodness, like it's just kind of like people don't even get that sense of privacy, or even like their family members have to sometimes find out and see that, and it's just disgusting.
First thing people do is pull out their
clout,
phones just so they could sell a story or video. Cause like I said, even with the Takeoff, seeing that video of him on the ground and Quavo
saying his name
over him, calling his name, like I had to hurry up and cut the video. I'm like, who posts? Like who even recorded?
I'm really trying to skip over that stuff.
Right,
just
but
on your page.
it start playing once you pass it. I mean, once you scroll, the video start playing, so you don't really know what it is. I was about to start crying, so I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
And especially like if you have dealt with that in your own family or something before, because like my cousin got killed and it was on video because he got killed by a police officer, so the dash cam caught it. But to see that like on the dash cam and how they did him, like because they thought he had a gun or whatever, but he didn't, it was a cell phone.
Oh wow.
And they shot him like in his back like 4 times.
Wow.
While he's laying on the ground. So
it's like bad.
Yes, they shot him 3 times in the front when he was standing up like this. He fell on the ground. The police officer came and shot him 4 more times in his back. And it was all on camera.
That's assassination.
And all they did to the police officer was put him
with pay.
Hopefully no pay, but that's ridiculous.
Usually be with pay.
That's ridiculous.
And so it's just like once you go through that in your own, family or whatever, friends or whatever, you could only feel it even more for the next person. Like maybe some of the people that's saying it's dumb or something maybe never really lost nobody close to them maybe. But I mean, even with that, you should still have some sympathy.
Yeah, and it's not even really just with celebrities. Like even with the Mike Brown situation and a couple more of those, Philando and them. Like it's all sad. They all human. They like it. All of them. So
Breonna Taylor,
right?
Trayvon Martin,
right? Right. So even Aubrey, Ahmed, here in Atlanta. Yeah. So it don't matter. It's just human nature to feel sympathy for someone losing their life and, like you said, their family having to experience loss.
For me, I think it started back with Trayvon Martin, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like, yeah, it was all the, you know, even going all the way back to Emmett Till, like it's always been that.
Emmett
But
Till
like,
that story still
when
hurts.
Trayvon Martin got killed, we were his age, and then it was like he had an Arizona and some Skittles, so it was like that was like really, I think that really hit my generation like a lot, cause it was kind of just like, wow,
That was really
that
the
could have
start
been
of,
like
like,
me, that could have been my friend, that could have been anybody. Like, dang, they really don't like us, and then it's just like now it's just been like
that was like the start of it, because I feel like when we was younger, obviously it was always racism and all that type of stuff and police doing stuff, but I don't know, it's just like something after that, it just like it's like they don't even care no more. Like they don't. It's because it's no they see that it's no consequences and stuff like that. So it's like, why would they? Yeah.
Zimmerman didn't get really punished, so the next person was like, oh, all right, bet.
He got off.
Yeah, like nothing. It's nothing showing like they
consequences.
care about our lives. So it's like, why? They know this. Why wouldn't they be out here just doing what they want to do? Because they see that they can and get away with it. So
and they not punishing the police officers either. So guess what? The next one gonna do the same shit.
Yeah.
I believe a lot of people are joining the force, racist people, just to
To
get away with that type of behavior.
They hope until the day they could kill a black person.
Get that opportunity. And it's sad that we gotta live in fear like that, like getting stopped by police. Like, I be like, I hope this man ain't white. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you're in a lit place. It's just sad.
Shoot the police, the doctors,
everything.
Like,
bro, that's why I'm like, when I had kids, give me a black doctor, please.
That's what I was like. I was like, when I was having my
doctor.
second baby, I said, God, please let all these nurses and stuff be black. And then everybody's black except for the dude that was doing my spinal epidural or whatever. Please. And he was the only one that was white. And I was like, God, please. And this was when what's his name just had get killed. I can't think of it. And they was rioting everywhere. It was just 2 years ago.
Was that George Floyd?
Yeah. When they just had killed him, and they was rioting down here. They was rioting everywhere in the big cities. And I'm in the hospital. You know, finna have my baby or whatever, and it's COVID going on. So everything was just crazy anyways, and then the only white person was the dude that had to put the damn needle in my back. I'm like, God, please don't let this man be racist, please,
And that's crazy, because when I moved down here, when I was in Chicago, I had black doctors. When I moved down here, I didn't, and I had the worst experience. We're like an experiment to them.
Yeah.
They're like we're like foreign to them. They really don't know how to work with our bodies and what goes on. And yeah, it was the worst experience of my life. It was just years of being basically tested, and we don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. So,
because that is already scary. So give me a black doctor that know what they're doing with my body. You know.
Yeah. My doctor is definitely black. Her name is Lynette Stewart. If anybody need her, she over here in Gwinnett. But yeah, I highly recommend it. And she's very honest, real, you know. So I know a couple people that go to her. So
that's good.
So yeah, I don't think it's weird. So
I don't either. Mourn if you want to.
We all on the same page.
If you want to mourn, go ahead and mourn. Don't do nothing crazy to yourself now.
No, like
now that might be a little excessive.
Yeah, don't do no crazy stuff. But if you want to cry about a celebrity, feel free. If you want to cry about the girl that, there's plenty of people that been on Facebook that's like Facebook popular or something, like Chicago. Like even this girl, she's really popular in Chicago, like out west or whatever. And she just recently got killed, and the whole Facebook was like messed up about her getting killed because she was like so like popular on Facebook. And people literally didn't know her, but they was like, I feel like I just lost a good friend because they
grow attached
get attached to it.
Yeah, that's why you start following people so that they could start being on your page more. And they, you know, every time they.
I know my followers. If anything, y'all better cry. Y'all better post my picture. Y'all better like Iris. Y'all better do all. Y'all better act a fool. Act a fool, okay? Like y'all love me. Y'all be saying y'all love me. Act a fool, okay? Cause don't be trying to act like y'all not sad. Cause I'm gone. Y'all better be sad.
Yeah. And I think that people who have an opinion about the way people feel can really stick it somewhere. Yeah. How you gonna try to control how other people feel, how they think and react to certain things? If you don't relate to it, you could just keep it moving.
Don't get to typing it off.
You can keep it moving. It gives me mean girl energy. It gives me
lonely, miserable vibes.
Miserable guy, yeah.
To me, to have that much of an opinion on what somebody posts and how they feel. So
I think that wraps that up.
Yeah.
Well, yep. Thank you for coming back for another episode of Shut Up Woman.
Follow us on our social medias at SUW Podcast.
Until next time.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.